Good morning, everyone. To begin with, I, Kanika Sodi from Balvika School, welcome you all to a session on New Education Policy 2020. The new education policy is the first new education policy to be introduced in India in the 21st century, the last having been implemented in 1986, 34 years ago. The new policy is a comprehensive framework for elementary education to higher education as well as vocational training in both rural and urban India. राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के तहत सभी चुनौतियों का समाधान करने के लिए यह बहुत ही व्यवस्थित और संगठित प्रयास किया गया है ताकि उच्च शिक्षा के क्षेत्र के समग्र पुनर्गठन को नए भारत की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप बनाया जा सके। हमारी शिक्षा नीति 21वीं सदी की आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करने के लिए छात्रों को सक्षम करेगी। The 10 plus 2 structure in the schooling system has been replaced by a 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure. It will include 12 years of schooling and 3 years of Anganwadi and preschooling. As per new education policy 2020, students will have the liberty to choose subjects they would like to study across streams. Vocational education to be introduced in schools from class 6. The policy will provide for a lot of flexibility and convenience to the students. Now, Miss Tanudeep, Miss Monica, and Miss Deepthi will give us insight into New Education Policy 2020.
Mahatma Gandhi ji has rightly said, by education, I mean an all round drawing of the best in child and man in body, mind, and spirit. The vision of the new education policy 2020 is that it comprises of main 3 points. First one being developing a system of education based deeply on Indian values and ethics. Second, to create a deep bond between the country and its education system by developing respect to the Indian Constitution and the fundamental duties. Third being overall development of the child, focusing on human rights, sustainable development, and global well being so that the child can compete in the global world. In the new education policy, E stands for educate, encourage, and enlighten. So it focuses not only on imparting education, but also making the child aware, nurturing the child, and also focusing on vocational training. Earlier, the education system was based on 10 plus 2 structure, but the new academic structure is based on 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. The first 5 years means that is the foundational stage. It comprises of kindergarten and classes 1 to 2 plus 3. Next being the preparatory stage, it will include classes 3 to 5. Next will include classes 6 to 8 and the 4 and 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 being high school, in which students of class 9 to 12 are included. The key principles of NEP are first being respect for diversity and local context. We have to include and treat everyone equally. Equity and inclusion are the cornerstone of all educational decisions. Then community participation. We have to encourage and facilitate for community participation, not only being the child and the teacher included. Then technology also has to be used for Divyang students so that better education can be imparted to them. Next is to emphasize on conceptual understanding. The students will not only focus on rote learning, but they will understand the concept and the focus will be given on conceptual understanding. Then is unique capabilities, recognizing, identifying them in each student. Each student has their different capabilities, and the focus will be on encouraging and identifying students on their capabilities. Next is critical thinking and creativity. The creativity of the child will be encouraged, and children will be motivated to think critically. Continuous review. The teacher will be reviewed continuously on regular basis, hence feedback will be regular. Now the salient features of stages in school. Earlier the system was 10 plus 2 as we discussed, but now it is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. First is our foundational stage. So the method of education will be based on playing or activity. And the focus will be on the basic values like good behavior, courtesy, ethics, hygiene, cleanliness, which will go a long way in a child's life. Then focus on teamwork and cooperation. The next is the preparatory stage for classes 3 to 5. There will be a slow transformation from play-based learning to formal classroom learning. Here, the focus will be mainly on interaction between the teacher and student rather than lecture method. Various subjects will be introduced like physical education, art, language, science, mathematics, and emphasis will be on reading, writing, and speaking. Next, middle stage, which is class 6 to 8, subject-oriented pedagogical and curriculum method. The curriculum will be based on subject-wise education, and the subject teachers will focus more on the concept explanation rather than rote method learning. And the last stage is high school stage, classes 9 to 12. Here the students will not study according to their streams, but they will have more flexibility and they can take up any subjects that they want. Multidisciplinary study is given more importance in this. And as we know, frequent assessment of the modules will be done, which will help to provide a better feedback to the teacher that the child has been able to understand or not.
Main aim of new education policy is to make learning process more efficient, availability of efficient resources and use of teaching aids in schools, availability of well qualified teachers, ensure universal access to of education. Emphasis would be laid on early childhood care and quality education. Inclusive education system will be practiced to ensure children with and without disabilities learn and play together. Creating common learning environment for all the students to ensure high quality education system. Fun activity on languages of India will be taken by every student. Each child will be motivated to participate actively in activities like reading, discussion, debates, etc. Three languages will be taught in schools: English, Hindi, and regional language. Art integrated and sports integrated activities will be done to ensure fun paced learning. Moral education will be provided in schools. Use of sufficient teaching aids in schools to ensure high quality education. Students will be made aware of their self-respect and also their rights and duties as citizens of India. Vocational education will be taught in classes 6 to 8, such as metalwork, pottery, gardening, carpentry, electric work, etc. There will be 10 bagless days for students of classes 6 to 8 for vocational training.
National Education Policy 2020 will ensure the holistic development of learners who have to advance our students with 21st century skills. These 21st century skills will be problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration, communication, critical thinking, creativity, health and fitness, social responsibility, ethics, scientific temper. The National Education Policy 2020 comes with a set of proposals to reform the healthcare education setup in India. It includes basic training in health, including preventive health, mental health, and well-being, nutrition, personal and public hygiene, and first aid, detrimental and damaging effects of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, technology in education. In this regard, the policy notes that one of the central principles steering the education system will be the extensive use of technology in teaching and learning, education planning, Digital India campaign, administration and management, regulation through public disclosures. The new education policy suggests the formation of National Education Technology Forum to provide a platform for Divyang-friendly education software, e-content in various languages to meet 21st century challenges, virtual labs, online assessment, and examination. Sports Minister has said that sports to be included as an integral part of the curriculum under new education policy. This policy includes several key points that are instrumental for the holistic development of a child. It acknowledges sports to be equally important as any other subject like English or science. Flexible learning. The new National Education Policy 2020 seek to bring in a 4-year undergraduate or bachelor's degree with a multiple entry-exit options. Depending on how long a course they study, they will be awarded a diploma or a degree. Student can get a certificate after 1-year program. They can get an advanced diploma after 2 years. They can get a bachelor's degree after 3 years. And they can have multidisciplinary bachelor's with research after 4 years. So existing academic structure, according to that, there are 3 streams which a student can choose from: science, commerce, arts. But in new academic structures, no hard separation of streams. A student can choose his stream according to his/her interest or desire. Then existing academical structure, 10 plus 2 and plus 3 were followed. And in new academic structure, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 rule is to be followed. Now in existing academic structure, so board exams were based on memorizing facts and used to be held once in a year. And in new academic structure, it is based on core competences with students allowed to take the exam twice.
Award of degree is that the student will, in existing structure, the student is only provided degree after completion of 3 to 4 years. But in this new academic structure, the student can exit anytime after 1 year or 2 years, and according to that, the student will get a diploma or a certificate. Then vocational training is not given any importance in the existing academic structure, but in the new academic structure, after class 6, students will be imparted vocational education along with internships. The mark sheet scoring is based on the marks obtaining in exams in the academic structure that is existing right now. But in the new structure, 360-degree performance will be evaluated. So the child will not only be evaluated on the basis of marks, but other things as well. In the academic structure that is prevailing right now, the entrance test, there are multiple entrance tests. But in the new academic structure, there will be only a single entrance test. Now, Ms. Alka Batra will summarize the session.
प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की अध्यक्षता में मंत्रिमंडल द्वारा नई शिक्षा नीति को 1986 के 34 वर्षों के बाद 29 जुलाई 2020 को मंजूरी मिली है। मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय का नाम बदलकर शिक्षा मंत्रालय कर दिया गया है। नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के तहत हमारी सभी चुनौतियों का समाधान करने के लिए बहुत ही व्यवस्थित और संगठित प्रयास किए गए हैं, ताकि उच्च शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में समस्त पुनर्गठन को नए भारत की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप बनाया जा सके। हमारी शिक्षा नीति 21वीं सदी की आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करने के लिए छात्रों को पूर्ण रूप से कुशलता प्रदान करेगी। इसकी मदद से वे अपनी शिक्षा को अधिक लचीला, सुखद, अनुभव तथा चर्चा पर आधारित बना सकेंगे। पाठ्यक्रम में विज्ञान व गणित के अतिरिक्त बुनियादी कला, शिल्प, खेल, भाषा, साहित्य व संस्कृति भी शामिल होंगे। इस शिक्षा नीति का उद्देश्य मूल्य आधारित समस्त शिक्षा प्रदान करना, वैज्ञानिक स्वभाव का विकास करना तथा साथ ही भारत के युवाओं को कौशल प्रशिक्षण प्रदान करना है। अब तक हमारी शिक्षा प्रणाली 10+2 के प्रारूप पर चलती थी, परंतु अब इसे 5+3+3+4 के प्रारूप में बदल दिया गया है। इस नए प्रारूप के तहत स्कूल के पहले 5 वर्षों को फाउंडेशन स्टेज माना जाएगा। इसमें 3 से 8 वर्ष के बच्चों को शामिल किया जाएगा। पहले 3 वर्षों को प्री प्राइमरी और अगले 2 वर्षों को कक्षा पहली और दूसरी में शामिल किया जाएगा। इसमें बच्चों को खेल कूद आदि गतिविधियों द्वारा पढ़ाया जाएगा। इस स्टेज में बच्चों की मजबूत नींव तैयार की जाएगी। अगले 3 वर्षों को प्रिपरेटरी स्टेज के अंतर्गत रखा जाएगा, जिसमें कक्षा 3 से 5 अर्थात 8 से 11 वर्ष के छात्र शामिल होंगे। कक्षा 5वीं तक छात्रों को उनकी मातृभाषा तथा स्थानीय भाषा में पढ़ाया जाएगा। अगले 3 वर्षों को मिडिल स्टेज माना जाएगा। इसमें कक्षा 6ठी से 8वीं अर्थात 11 से 14 वर्ष के छात्रों को शामिल किया जाएगा। इसमें छात्र पढ़ाई के साथ साथ अपने कौशल और रुचि के अनुरूप ज्ञान भी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। अंतिम 4 वर्षों को सेकेंडरी स्टेज माना गया है। इसमें कक्षा 9वीं से 12वीं अर्थात 14 से 18 वर्ष के छात्रों को शामिल किया जाएगा। इस स्टेज में छात्रों की विश्लेषण क्षमता को बढ़ाया जाएगा तथा छात्र अपनी रुचि के अनुसार किसी भी विषय का चयन कर सकेंगे। छात्रों को अपना लक्ष्य निर्धारित करने के लिए प्रेरित किया जाएगा। कॉलेज डिग्री के लिए 3 वर्षों के पहले वर्ष पूरा करने पर सर्टिफिकेट, दूसरा वर्ष पूरा करने पर डिप्लोमा तथा तीसरा वर्ष पूरा करने पर बैचलर डिग्री प्रदान की जाएगी। इस नई शिक्षा नीति का मुख्य उद्देश्य प्रत्येक छात्र की मानसिक और विश्लेषण क्षमता को बढ़ाना, छोटे बच्चों के लिए मजबूत नींव तैयार करना, छात्रों की रचनात्मक और महत्वपूर्ण सोच को बढ़ावा देना तथा छात्रों के लिए कला और विज्ञान के बीच अलगाव को समाप्त करना है। पाठ्यक्रम में नैतिकता और संवैधानिक मूल्यों को भी शामिल करना है। थैंक यू।